Let me now invite our guest of honor, representing the President of this country, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa. The guest of honor is the Deputy Minister of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation. And in the name of Honorable Candice Mashego-Dlamini, I now invite you to address us. Thank you.
Your Excellency, President of the Pan-African Parliament, Right Honorable Chief Fortune Charumbira, Pan-African Parliament Bureau members, members of the Diplomatic Corps, honorable members of the Pan-African Parliament, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government and the people of South Africa, it is my great privilege to welcome you all in our beautiful country for the first statutory committee sitting of the 6th Parliament of the Pan-African Parliament. The PAP committee sitting is convened under the African Union 2023 theme of the year of AfCFTA, Acceleration of the African Continental Free Trade Area Implementation. And this find expression with a profound vision for the establishment of the Pan-African Parliament to ensure the full participation of African people in the economic development and integration of the continent. It is worth noting that the PAP committee sitting takes place on the backdrop of a successful 36th African Union Summit held at the UN headquarters in Ethiopia from the 18th to 19th February 2023, which urged the AU member state to double the spirit of Pan-Africanism, solidarity, brotherhood, by accelerating the operationalization of the AfCFTA. In this regard, by hosting the PAP committee sitting under the AU 2023 theme of the year is a clear demonstration of the PAP's resolve and commitment to work towards the realization of this significant AU and strategic policy framework. Honorable members, this year marks the 60th anniversary of the establishment of the Organization of African Unity, the OAU, and the first decade of Agenda 2063. It is therefore quite crucial to invest effort to complete with tendencies and favor the work begun by our founding fathers to ensure that Africa occupies its rightful place in history and restore its dignity. The PAP oversight role is therefore important in pursuit of fostering economic growth and prosperity in Africa. The PAP remains an integral part towards the realization of Africa we want, as Pan-African, drive the unity and self-determination, freedom, progress, and collective prosperity. In echoing one of the greatest Pan-Africanists in the diaspora, Bob Marley, I quote, "Africa unite. How good and pleasant it will be to see the unification of all Africans," close quote. Mr. President, the program of the committee sitting reflects many current issues, including model laws and climate change, a timely instrument that will assist our continued response to the adverse impact of climate change. You may recall that the recent concluded African Union Summit held on the 18th to 19th February 2023 in Addis Ethiopia endorsed an initiative by the Republic of Congo to launch an African and World Decade of Afforestation as a response to the acceleration climate change. In this regard, the Republic of Congo will host the first international conference on afforestation and reforestation from the 11th to the 12th November 2023, a world conference that we would like to encourage all of us to support. Your deliberation should also serve as a build-up towards the climate change COP28, set to take place in Dubai from the 30th November to 12th December 2023. Similarly, the model law on soil management will assist us to ensure food security sovereignty in view of the current global food crisis that has impacted food security in most of our countries. This model law will hopefully build on the effort His Excellency, the President of Senegal, Macky Sall of Senegal, who hosted the Dakar 2 summit from the 25th to the 27th January 2023 under the theme, Feeding Africa, Food Sovereignty and Resilience, as well as effort to accelerate the implementation of the Comprehensive Agricultural Development Program, better known as CAP. We look forward to your continued effort to interrogate the 10-year African Union Action Plan to end child labor, forced labor, and human trafficking with a view to ensuring implementation at the national level to protect our children, but also our nationals from trafficking across borders. The work of the Parliament is indeed central to influence the continental policy formulation ranging from statelessness, migration, and labor migration governance, place of traditional medicine in African health system, and renewable energy and carbon trading. Honorable President, the PAP as a legislative organ of the African Union is currently not entrusted with legislative power, and in order to strengthen its mandate as envisaged in the 2014 Malabo Protocol to have legislative power, the ratification of the protocol by the AU member states to enter into force should be overemphasized. I wish to reiterate our commitment to provide all the necessary support to facilitate the work of the Pan-African Parliament and our resolve to build the permanent Pan-African Parliament precinct in South Africa. With those remarks, Mr. President, I declare the Pan-African Parliament Committee sitting officially opened and apologize for the glitches of electricity. I thank you.